I have really important information for anybody living in Western North Carolina, Western South Carolina, East Tennessee, and any of the communities that have been devastated by Hurricane Helene. The American Red Cross is working really hard to establish service sites and overnight shelters to give folks a safe place to go in the wake of this horrific natural disaster. These disaster relief shelters are open to anybody, free of charge. You do not need an ID. All you need is just to give your name and your previous address, and you can get in. I should also add that all of these shelters are ADA accessible, so if you are in a wheelchair, if you use a walker, or you have a service animal, you still have access to these shelters. The Hometown Holler has made it really easy to find the relief shelter closest to you. Just go to the link in our bio. It will take you to the Red Cross website, and you will see a map of your region, and there will be pins where you can find the nearest disaster relief shelter or disaster relief site. The difference between a site and a shelter, shelters are overnight. If you see a pin with a tent on it, that is a shelter, and you can get overnight safe lodging there. Again, absolutely for free. You don't need an ID. Just give them your name and your previous address. At these Red Cross service sites, you can get food, they have snacks, they have water, they have hot meals. You also can get first aid. You can get a prescription refill. Let's say that you lost your medication in the flooding. They will refill that prescription for you. You can get replacement of eyeglasses. They have charging stations for your cell phones and medical devices. They also have multi-agency disaster resources. Let's say that you need to file a case with FEMA or some other state or federal agency. They have caseworkers on site who will give you assistance in filing that paperwork and submitting your case. If you're a parent of young children and you need childcare, you can go to one of these Red Cross overnight shelters and get that childcare there. They also have laundry services. Again, absolutely free, provided at no cost. Don't need an ID. I cannot emphasize that enough. These shelters will remain open until all guests have found safe and stable accommodations. You will be housed until you have a safe place to stay. Again, go to our link in bio on our social media page, click that link, and you'll go to a map that will show you the nearest Red Cross disaster relief site and overnight shelter. Please, please, please share this information on your social media. Help us spread the word. For those of us who are fortunate to be spared the worst effects of Helene, we can still make a positive difference by donating to the American Red Cross. Every dollar we donate goes a long way to making these disaster relief efforts possible to help get our friends and neighbors in the mountains back on their feet and begin the long, long process of healing.